Hey Beans, just wanted to do a very quick vlog gig review thingy. I've just come back from seeing Gary Numan. This is the third or fourth time I've seen him, I think, and he's never done a bad show in my experience. And I just wanted to talk about it because, I don't know, I like talking about music, I guess. So yeah, he's touring with his new album, this thing called Savage, which I haven't listened to all of yet. But he played a few songs from it, including the new single, which is called My Name Is Ruin, which was really good live. It had a really sort of punchy darkness to it, which I like, and I'm kind of liking this sort of doomy, dark, atmospheric stuff that he's been doing since Hybrid, I think, really, and that sort of era. So the set was a mixture of things from pretty much every era, apart from that dodgy thing, the sort of late 80s, early 90s that wasn't that good. He played some tracks that are from much earlier on that I have never heard him play. He did We Are Glass as one of the tail end of the set, and that was fabulous because I've always loved that song. I used to have it on on a CD. I used to have it on vinyl. I think I still have it somewhere. I picked up in a car boot sale for something like 50p, and I fond memories of dancing around the living room aged about 15, 16 to that. So it was nice to see that, see it and hear it live. He had also sort of the usual suspects, shall we say, so Cars and Our Friends Electric and Metal, actually, it actually tailed into the sort of end of Films, which was quite funny. He didn't play Films, but he sort of mashed those two together, which is quite funny because I've always kind of got those two mixed up. But yeah, no, it was a really good, really good set. There was no supports, and he played for about an hour and a half-ish, maybe an hour and a quarter. I mean, it's only not even 11 now, and I've already got home. It's a plus side of the rare thing, a gig in my town. He didn't play Dark or Dominion Days, but I think he played a couple of songs from that era. And a couple of things from the last album, which I saw him tour about a year or so ago. But it was a really good mix, and I think he's got his old guitarist back, which is quite exciting. And the light show was really good. He had these sort of TV screens hanging from the ceiling behind him, which were like projecting things, as well as sort of the big lights, which is nice. And he did some of my favourite tracks. He did Down in the Park, which is just, I love everything from Replicas. Replicas is just, But I especially love the new versions that are a bit doomier and more industrial. And so that was really good. I had a good time. Yeah, my friend Dean got me tickets, which was nice of him, and we had a really good time. It was a really good set. And it's really good to see. I mean, admittedly it was a Friday night tonight, but it was packed. I've never seen that venue that full, apart from sort of slightly more, not mainstream, but sort of crossover acts that have a certain nostalgia value. Like, I've seen it quite busy for Public Image Limited, and oh god, what was that a cappella band that Ash took me to? Pentatonics was fairly busy, but yeah, for a sort of vaguely alternative act, I've never seen it so busy. There were a lot of very normal looking people, and a lot of, you know, the standard Numanoid crowd shouting Newman, Newman, because that's what you do at a Gary Numan gig. And bless, there was a little child in front of us. I think it was a bit loud for him. I don't think his parents had quite twigged that Gary Numan can be loud. But yeah, so that was what I did today. And I don't really have much else to say. other than that, I had a good time, and I had enough time to do my makeup all fancy and my hair all big, so it probably really annoyed the normies behind me because I couldn't see past my barnet, but you know what? What can you do? So yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm planning on doing a fair few videos in the next few weeks because I've got a lot on, and I'm finally catching up on some of the stuff I haven't edited from way back when. Plus it's my birthday coming up, and so yeah, subscribe if you're into more of this. Usually I would get like vlogs from the venue and footage of the gig, but unfortunately it was so far back and it was so busy and I was dancing so much that it wasn't really worth me trying to film. So no clips this time, I'm afraid. Otherwise I'll see you soon.